yes, the old sketchbook. Tree pulp adorned and bound with leather, hand-woven thread tying it all together, the traveller's best friend, the painter's brain dump, and of course, the botanist's point of reference. What great mind could have known all of these things together would be of such value? And with that, here are 3 reasons why you need a sketchbook. Number 1. Practice, practice, practice. On a smaller scale, such as a sketchbook, you'll be able to practice multiple studies of the same subject. If you're doing hands, you can do a bunch of hands on a page, and you won't have to commit to a large piece. That means that you don't have to spend hours on end, and it's much more tangible. You can keep it wherever you are and practice all the time. Cody Chamberlain, an American comic book artist amongst other things, once said, "When I see someone with an immaculate sketchbook, I don't trust that person." And that's understandable. Your sketchbook is your playground. It's your place of study. It's not supposed to be presented to everyone unless that's your choice. You make mistakes in there and you fix them. That's what it's about. Reason number 2. You can use multiple mediums in your sketchbook. Try out things that you're not familiar with. If you're used to using pencils, then go ahead and use watercolors, acrylic, oil paint, charcoal, mud, coffee, wine. I mean, you can really go crazy with it in your sketchbook. No one's looking. Plus, you can have a blast with it. It's always fun to try out things that you're not used to, and perhaps you might enjoy it more than the medium that you're comfortable with. And finally, reason number 3. It retains memory of progress made. It's a physical representation of your progress, of your work. I've actually found this quite an interesting one. Whenever we make stuff that we don't necessarily like, we kind of want to get rid of it as soon as possible. What I found that over the years of having a bunch of sketchbooks that are sometimes not even filled, I have a reference of how much I've improved. Normally I write the date in the beginning of my sketchbook, and I don't actually have too many of them as I've only recently started sketching a lot. But I'm able to see the things that I liked, the mediums that I preferred, the topics that I liked, and the subjects that I drew. It's quite an interesting thing to see. It's like a physical representation of your old self. Vincent van Gogh once said, "My sketchbook is a witness of what I'm experiencing, scribbling things whenever they happen." So to wrap things up, a sketchbook is a valuable asset for practice and progress. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, and you can even make one yourself, which I've done. I'll link the video down in the description box below if you want to check it out. So thanks for watching. Cheers!